Hey everybody, this is Love is Dead. I'm coming to you with another broadcast. We have this time is Next.kz versus mTw, and they are going to be playing against one another. This is an international qualifier match that I took off the Dota TV sort of new feature. You can go to the tournament section. I also bought myself into the defense, so I'm going to have those to cast as well. Not that I'm really going to get through them, even though that Toby was able to get through like all of them, and I don't understand how he has enough time to do this. But that is probably a good need for more casters, and maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll make it at some point. Anyways, we got the standard bands out here: Chen, Enchantress, Lone Druid. So those are three huge pushing heroes. Next.kz don't want to be pushed down. And mTw is going to ban out the Lycan, Nature's Prophet, and the Darkseer. So Nature's Prophet, Lycan, and Darkseer are good early game pushers as well. I guess Lycan's not like a pusher until he gets to like level 6 or so, but then he starts to roll through. By the way, this isn't the update with Chaos Knight and everyone like that, so we don't have to worry about them. Invoker is going to be the first pickup from Next.kz. Very versatile hero, can do anything you want with him. Push, gank, sunstrike all over the map, especially if you have an initial stun. And gonna take mTw is gonna look for the next pick. Maybe they're possibly gonna get a Wind Runner. All the big pushing heroes are pretty much out, except for Broodmother, which they're gonna pick up, and plus Enigma, which is also a good jungler slash pusher when he decides to come out of the jungle. Yeah, Broodmother, yeah, so they do like to play Broodmother. Broodmother fits into their style really well. Even though you don't usually pick it up first, they didn't want it to get banned out. They play a Broodmother well because they like to sit outside the base, really, and they like to sort of hit onto the towers slowly and take them down slowly. They don't usually like for like the huge big team fights, although they can do it. And Beastmaster is going to be the pickup on Next.kz, who's looking to have a didn't want to let them have Beastmaster as well as Enigma. Should be a big problem. So the combination here of Broodmother plus Enigma is just Enigma's probably going to be in the jungle. Obviously, Broodmother is going to have a solo lane. They can put Beastmaster solo. They can put him solo off lane. They can put him middle lane, although Invoker is probably going to take either the middle lane or the top lane. And we'll have to see what they're going to pick up. Windrunner's still in the pool right here, and that would be a lot of stun coming out from them, so that would allow them to have a lot of ganking power, which might be good against this pushing lineup if they decide to go that way. Perhaps they know that mTw, and they're going to pick up Anti-Mage right away. So they're saying, we're going to play 4 Protect 1. You're going to have to push us down really quick, or else it's not going to work because we are going to carry. And they're going to pick up Lich, who's been popular in this time and hasn't been banned out yet. They're going to put possibly Lich against the Anti-Mage and then put Broodmother on top lane for the Dire. Because Anti-Mage is going to be in the safe lane. He really needs that safe lane. Or he could be in middle lane if they decide to put him with a support hero. It depends on what mTw pick up for Cinder and their middle lane player. Or Cinder picks up for himself, I should say, because he's the captain. Interesting lineup so far. Interesting lineup. I do think they're going to put Lich against the Anti-Mage. That would make most sense to me. Because he can deny a creep plus his own regular denies, give you a loss of experience, not negative experience, but a loss of experience. They're gonna ban out Tidehunter. They don't want to have that huge early on, not early on, but once he gets level 6, you don't want to have to deal with him and his Ravage. They could have picked them up themselves though. Combine him with Lich. Lich plus Tidehunter Ravage is a lot of damage. A lot of team fight right there. And they're going to ban out Ricky, which is interesting. Interesting, I would say. I guess Ricky sort of screws with Anti-Mage. He is capable of doing that because he can pop out of his invisibility with a silence that immobilizes Anti-Mage, and plus that smoke has a huge slowdown as well as a miss, so he would definitely be a problem to Anti-Mage. But there is Storm Spirit isn't really great against Anti-Mage because Anti-Mage burns off all of his mana. They're going to ban out Tinker, which is an mTw hero. They like to push him around the lanes and, you know, hit you from outside your base with those rockets and use March of the Machines to take out your creep wave while they start pushing in. Crystal Maiden is a excellent support hero that has been banned out this time. And she is great because she can hold down a hero with Frostbite, plus then slows them up. Her ultimate is able to deal damage if she can live through it for a certain amount of time. She has a small bit of mana regen. Vengeful Spirit is going to be Next.kz's pickup, so she is a big ganker. They're going to be using her to protect Anti-Mage, and then later on to lock someone down while Anti-Mage, you know, takes him out, essentially, if he's able to get that big. This mTw still don't have quite a lineup to destroy Anti-Mage, though. We're gonna have to see what they pick up. Broodmother is a problem against Anti-Mage, I think. I haven't really seen a Broodmother plus an Anti-Mage go on the same lane, so I can't predict exactly how that would turn out. I still think they're gonna put Lich against Anti-Mage, though, because it takes a little while for Broodmother to set up, and then she's kind of locked down. With Blink, it could be a problem for Broodmother. Darkseer would have been great for them. Darkseer gives Anti-Mage a run for his money. And they're gonna think about this. They're gonna go with a Night Stalker, so they're gonna go with sort of like this ganking carry thing. They're gonna make sure that they have enough late game potential, which they pretty much do if they can use Broodmother in team fights later on, plus Night Stalker. That's a lot of ganking power. They still need someone else here who is able to stun. I think they do need another big stunner. Enigma, he definitely is able to stun. Everyone knows about his black hole, but it's skill based really, and you have to hit it right. They need more of a solid stun to lock someone down. And Vengeful Spirit is gone. Who else do they have available? Crystal Maiden is gone. I have to see what they're gonna pick up. Anyways, it's Next.kz's turn to pick. And what would they require? I would say another, maybe, no, they could have ranged or not ranged. And they're going to go with Earthshaker, so they have a huge stunning potential. Take a look at it. They have Invoker with Cold Snap, Beastmaster, Roar, Vengeful Spirit, Magic Missile, and Earthshaker with 3 stuns. He has Echo Slam, Fissure, and Totem. So they have a lot of ganking power to be able to protect their captain here. Not captain, Mantis is the captain. I'm not sure who he's going to take, but they have a lot of power to protect this Anti-Mage against mTw. Earthshaker is able to even block heroes off from the lane, and you can't pass his Fissure unless you have some type of Blink, which they don't have. Unless they get a Blink Dagger. It'll be interesting because I don't think Windrunner is going to be the pickup, so that is an excellent decision, and I forgot about her. She's usually not picked up at this part of the game, and she usually doesn't get through, so that is an excellent pickup. And hold on, I have to change my settings just the tiniest bit because, you know, you forget to do these kind of things. Bing, bing. And we are back in action. Just gonna wait a little while. So we're gonna have, I'm gonna say it's going to be Roaming, Vengeful Spirit, Earthshaker, and you can put 3 of these other guys solo. The Invoker plus the Invoker, Anti-Mage, and Beastmaster. I think they're going to use the roamers to protect Anti-Mage more than they are to roam around otherwise. And for the mTw side, they're gonna put, I'm not sure how they're gonna lane it too much because they have a number of heroes that could go solo. Enigma is gonna be in the jungle for sure. I would suspect that they aren't gonna run a tri lane, although they might. I would expect, yeah, Cinderin is on Night Stalker. He's gonna go into middle lane, and they're gonna catch each other out here. Beastmaster is gonna be found out by Cinderin, and they are going to kind of look at each other, and I don't think either one of them really wants to engage in here. They both have, ooh, alright, they're going to engage on Windrunner, puts another stun, and they're going to go, Sokka is going to take a lot of damage for this. She's going to be able to get away with Windrun, but that was a close call. No, it's a close call. They don't have the upper hand because Broodmother, as is normal, is taking the bottom lane and set up her little webs. Did they able to place their ward that they wanted to look at? No, they didn't place their ward, so they didn't get to block off that creep camp, but they did get to put one on the rune, so that will help them in their middle lane. And I'm interested to see who they decide to go, and it looks like possibly Anti-Mage middle lane, possibly. We have Earthshaker. He is gonna go top lane. Expect him to be supported. Alright, so he is going to be supporting Invoker. We have Vengeful Spirit plus Anti-Mage middle lane. They were looking like they knew that they were going to have a problem with Broodmother being bottom lane, so they sent him up to the middle lane. And Broodmother's down bottom lane against a solo Beastmaster who can farm up her little spiderlings with his axes. That should be fine for him. And they're going to have both sides have a middle lane here. Broodmother's pausing the game. He needs a second. Funzy needs a second. Kabap is going to be on the Lich playing with Cinderin, and they're going to be supporting one another. It's going to be an aggressive section of things over here. And we have Windrunner is going to solo lane top against this Earthshaker and Invoker combo. And Enigma is going to be hanging out in the jungle, doing his thing. We'll have to see how the farm works out here. They push their lane up pretty high, and it's a little early for that. I don't really think Anti-Mage really needs the runes so much, but certainly it's going to be a war on that one. We have Vengeful Spirit, who seems to be stacking the creep camps for his buddy here, the Anti-Mage, which will be good for him. Anti-Mage is we'll have to see if he's gonna try to go Battle Fury. He's gonna have a tough lane here, especially with Lich. And Cinderin knows how to keep a dude out of the way. They are denying as much as possible, so that's gonna keep the creep waves on their side. Lich should be able to go and grab the runes if he wishes to, although I don't really know if he's gonna go with a bottle. He has filled up his inventory with ironwood branches, so he saved a lot of saved a good amount, but Cinderin is going to be taking all the last hits. Cinderin could go with a bottle, certainly. And then Lich could hold them off. How often does this go? So he can do this every 35 seconds down to 20 seconds. He's able to deny a creep. They are denying like madmen. Cinderin has 3. Lich has, they're going to go for this rune. Oh, and the double damage rune goes to Anti-Mage. Going to help him last hit a bit. It doesn't count Kabap's, first blood is going to be missed by me, and I had a feeling I was missing it, but pretty straightforward it looks like. Broodmother just overwhelmed Beastmaster with her spiderlings. Anti-Mage is here to farm up this bottom lane. Kind of says screw middle lane. I think he should be going back though. I don't think they wanted to be completely against Broodmother. He's blinking away like as soon as he sees her nuke coming in, trying to avoid it. He didn't get it though. He did take the damage from it. And here the spiderlings are going in. He has a little bit of support in the jungle from Vengeful Spirit, only level 2. We're gonna have to see if she decides, or if sorry, wrong side. If 570 decides to go max Wave of Terror, instead of getting the magic missile damage as well as the maxing Vengeance Aura, that would help out Anti-Mage a whole lot, giving him extra damage to be able to last hit even more. And the stun only, as you go up, it goes up mostly in damage. And the duration only goes up by 0.3 seconds, so you're not getting a longer stun as you go up, just getting more damage, a bigger nuke. And they're going to go on Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit taking a lot of damage for this, but the Mantis is going to go and push Lich back, who's going to deny a creep, as usual. Middle lane here, we have Cinderin is now, they have switched it up. Beastmaster is now in the middle lane, which he's able to take, and they're going to give a lot of harassment to Night Stalker. And ooh, he has a bottle ready, and he's got himself an invisibility rune. We'll see if he decides to go gank with that or just return to the lane. And he still has a bottle up, so he set off his little dudes to go do some scouting. His boar is able to slow down Cinderin just a little bit. Yeah, we have an action gun here. They have a lot of stun coming out if they can find a hero, and they do find themselves Funzy, but I don't think they saw it. Or yes, they do see it. And they have a sentry ward down there. Sunstrike is going to come in. They need a couple more hits. They need one more stun. But Blink is he's gonna have to blink up, but he's already used it. It is on cooldown, and he can't get in. I think Earthshaker was blocking his way right there. They weren't able to get that kill, even though they tried to commit to it as much as they could. How's top lane doing? Sock is... Oh, she's doing fantastic up here. She got 20 last hits versus 18 on the Invoker. Yeah, Bucking Mad, he has himself smoked up. He's looking for an initiation. He has level 6, so they're looking to get... And I think they're going to try to go on Invoker, but Invoker goes down before anything can happen.
Nothing is real.
Oh, the smoke is still up, and I don't think... But they could go on Beastmaster right now, absolutely, and I think they're going to do it. Here they go. Probably going to start with a Malefice stun and then a Black Hole. We got Void going to start. We have Conversions, and not even stunning up yet. Now the Malefice stun to come out. Didn't have to waste a Black Hole on it, and Beastmaster goes down.
Return to unity.
Top lane here is going to be pushed out by Sock. She might be able to start doing damage to the tower. Bottom lane is looking at Anti-Mage, who is getting a little bit of farm. Only has 18 last hits. He's not been able to farm really well. Lich Kebab going down with him. Kebab is just following him around, denying him experience and creeps and farm wherever he goes. Yeah. Just harass the Broodmother back. I think she knows that she's not really in too much danger right now. He has the ring bought up right now. He can still decide to go... Anti-Mage can still decide to go Vanguard or Battle Fury first. Still has that option open, and we'll see what the next item is, and it might be a little more telling. He's not been... he's just been denied a lot. He hasn't really been harassed too much. Hasn't been in too much danger. I don't believe. I think that might be coming in, though. Kebab has brought himself down here into this lane, and it's going to be 3-on-3 unless they catch themselves out, one of the heroes, really quickly early on. And, ooh, Anti-Mage is a little bit out of position here, and Enigma sees this. He's going to start off with something, I think. Oh, he knows he's there. They both know they're there, and they're just going to convert his creeps. It's not going to go on, not going to go. But they do now. Earthshaker is in a bad spot right here. It looks like you're gonna die, man. Malefice stun finished off by Broodmother.
With you gone, Earthshaker, the world is safer for my babies.
Earthshaker is definitely a problem for Broodmother. Fissure takes out a lot of her babies, as she calls it. I hope you all heard that. And now it is 2v3 while Anti-Mage is in the jungle, staying safe away from this wave of damage. Invoker does have his phase boots up, and let's see, Courier has some boots.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And the
attack.
bottom tower is now under attack. Broodmother has pushed it in. She got plenty of spiderlings ready, and I think they're going to go. I think they might. Well, I don't know if they're going to get it completely. The Radiant side is coming in. Next.kz is coming in, and they need a fissure really quickly. They can't just start off like this. Unless they want to get Black Hole. I think Enigma is going for a Black Hole. He's got the Malefice stun. They're going to take Earthshaker out really quickly. No problem there. Black Hole is going to get Vengeful Spirit, but Beastmaster is here. His axes plus a roar gonna get Enigma, and now Lich has to go away. You gotta Invoker Cold Snap and then finish off by Beastmaster. So that was a 2v2 trade for 3, but they did lose a tower to it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's not a terrible trade. They did get Broodmother as well as Enigma. Broodmother being the carry, so they haven't gotten Cinderin at all here. He is doing fine right now. He got 43 last hits. It's not a problem for him. 38 on the Beastmaster, so he's doing well too. He's going to pop off the Knight right now. And I think they're going to go on Beastmaster.
Radiant's top tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
Enigma is here. His Malefice is up. But Beastmaster sees the teleport and gets himself away. And now we have action on here bottom lane. Broodmother is just screwing up this farm for Anti-Mage. He has a Coiling Blade boots. He doesn't have a whole lot yet. I don't think he's going to be able to get one of those like 12-15 minute Battle Furies at this rate. Kebab did a fantastic job of stopping his farm. Enigma has returned into the jungle, and they see Kebab.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Roar is like a couple seconds away. But Enigma is here to make sure that they don't do anything to his little friend. And here we go. We have Funzies caught out here by 3 heroes. They doesn't see Invoker. Invoker is invisible by way of Smoke of Deceit. And they're going to go on Earthshaker, pull her in, and then they need to, they need to put down a Sentry Ward in the right spot. But they don't carry one, so they're not going to be able to find it. They're just going to push her back to get Anti-Mage some farm, who has 38 last hits. They're shutting him down early game, but we'll have to see if they'll be able to continue it. Cinderin is now invisible due to an Invis rune. His Knight is still up. And here we go. It's going to go on him. They have 3 heroes if he needs to be able to blink away, but he is silenced up, and then he is finished off. No problem. That silence was the thing that killed him right there. It was Nightstalker that came in and used it. He only has 1 point in it too, so but during the night, that's a 5-second duration. That was a nice gank. Crucial one as well. Their Anti-Mage, yeah, he only has about 700 gold. I would say he's going to need a Vanguard first. I don't think he's going to be able to get that Battle Fury up, and they're going to go and they lose themselves Beastmaster to Nightstalker's Void. And now Anti-Mage is going to come in. He's going to try to look for him. They get a Shackle onto Anti-Mage, but no, I don't think they did. No, they got a Creep. I couldn't see it, but now Nightstalker goes down. It was Invoker that got the last hit there with his Sunstrike.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If that Windrunner had hit that Shackle, that would have been it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Windrunner
under
is
attack.
gonna harass him back, make sure that they know that they're not gonna give up on him. Make sure they know anywhere he goes, they will be too. Invoker not doing so great. Only has phase boots. He's level 8 though. Funzy is level 8 as well. And he's continuing his push. I think he has basically, yeah, he has control of this entire jungle right now. He has it all spidered up. He can walk anywhere he wants invisible. All he has to do is make sure he doesn't get caught. If he gets caught, he has a little bit of a problem. But if he doesn't, he doesn't have any problem at all. He's got this farm going on, no problem. As you can watch him in the minimap, you can see him rolling his creeps into the next spot, and he's just going to take up that farm. Anti-Mage won't be able to get it. They're going to push in right now. They're going to send out a Fissure to stop. Axes fly. They deal a lot of damage that way. Are able to deal a lot of damage with it, and this is that's what I thought. It was just an illusion scouting out right now. And they're not going to try to go in for this tower, although they're going to try to make something happen.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Bottom tower is now being pushed in, and Invoker can't do a whole lot to stop it. He probably needs a Meteor. If he could send out a Meteor, then roll through the Spiderlings, that would be good. But it looks like Broodmother is going to get herself the tower, plus pops down one of her webs, allows her to even push into the tower whenever she pleases. Spiderlings going and doing their business back in the jungle.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dying off a little bit, but still not giving up on Anti-Mage. Gonna be a huge problem versus him. And they're gonna have action on here top lane. It looks like Sokka is gonna get caught out. Cold Snap. Force Staff gets her out of the way. Not able to get off of Roar. It was about half a second before Beastmaster. I saw him pull up his arms, ready for the Roar, but didn't get to send it off in time, and she saves herself. That Force Staff is a great item for Windrunner to have, because she can just use it to get out of so many situations. Plus, she can put herself in a good situation and use a Windrun to harass Invoker, and yeah, she can put herself in position to get good Shackle off. things like that. So she's maxed her shackle plus power shot and 2 in wind run, and now we have action in here middle lane. What does this skill build look like? 1 point in chain frost. We have frost blast plus frost blast maxed out. Cinder in right now. He has maxed out Hunter of the Night, only 1 point in silence, and his void is also maxed out as well, 1 point in his ultimate. And Earthshaker, he is going for a fissure build, has no points in totem, but he is caught out. He dove really far right there, wasn't even bait, and he's going to go down. The Radiant's top tower is being pushed in as well. Pressure everywhere from these guys. Negative power shot gets the, I wonder if she was going for that, gets the eagle, or hawk, as I should say. How's Anti-Mage do? Anti-Mage hasn't gotten a whole lot of farm since then, only finished up his power treads. 15 minutes in, not going to get that Battle Fury, and I would expect that he's going to go for a Vanguard since he's having such a hard time right now, and this middle lane is going to have a problem. Chain Frost is set off, but we got a Black Hole to come back, and Invoker goes down. Kebab taking a lot of damage from the axes. I heard a roar go off, but I didn't see anyone, no one died from it. We got a shackle to that last final tree. She's going to go, Beastmaster's going to go down, but a fissure is going to come back in. The team fight the way of mTw. They are rolling through this competition. And they're going to be uncontested for this tower, I think. I don't think anyone's going to come to stop it except Earthshaker, who's just going to spam up what he can. He has a soul ring. Hasn't bought in his boots yet. Arcane boots, so he's going to have to sacrifice his health in order to get the mana points that he's looking for. Yeah, so Earthshaker decided to go with the Vengeful Spirit, as I was saying. Yep, only going with the magic missile. Just looking for that stun damage that they want. Their ganking power hasn't been too great, though. Hasn't been too great at all. I haven't really seen too many successful ganks come out from them. Come out from the Next.kz side. And I wonder if they're going to look at Roshan. They don't have the advantage, but if they get one hero, they'll be able to do it. They are just going to go for it anyway. Let's say the heck with it. We're in the lead. I might as well check this graph here. We got the XP is 10k advantage of mTw plus a 12k gold advantage way of mTw. Sunstrike is going to figure out what's going on, and they are only 3 heroes here for this. They are smoked up and ready to go, although they're not going to be able to engage with the amount of people that they have here. Roshan is now losing life quickly. He's going to be finished off, and then Cinderin is going to be able to get the... Oh no, they're going to engage right now just before Roshan goes down, and then they're going to get Enigma. Enigma goes down. Shackle onto Earthshaker. Earthshaker is down. Now we have Beastmaster. He is caught out, getting a lot of damage. Broodmother finishes him off. Here we go. We have Vengeful Spirit caught out now. Void going onto her. One more right click, and that is coming the way of Windrunner, who gets a double kill. And wow, Sunstrike just barely misses Lich. Let's see. I think that, yeah, they only lost Enigma for that. Enigma didn't set off his Black Hole. He didn't even have it up, so no worries there. And they're just going to continue to, probably going to be pushing in this middle lane, although the dire side heroes are up by now. They're not too high level, I don't think, so it's yeah, only about level 10 or so, and mTw has much the advantage in that regard in terms of experience. And Broodmother not going to stop. Funty not going to stop pushing in Broodmother. Getting Spawn Spiderlings and Web first, although, you know, Spawn Spiderlings, the last point, if you look at it, it only gives you an extra, it doesn't actually give you an extra spider, so the third one is good. At this point in the game, it's fine if she wants to go that far, but you don't really need the third one for a little while if you need to choose, because that just gives you extra damage, increases your nuking power, and Next.kz is going to go for the top lane push. Have to be careful though, because Enigma has his Black Hole ready, and they are going, mTw is going to be warping themselves in. Anti-Mage is looking for, he's just gonna look for some farm up here. He did go with his Vanguard first, and they're not gonna commit to a full push. Just distract the Radiant a little bit, and so many Spiderlings right now. with Broodmother, and she has commanding control of that lane. Good farm too. She has Orchids, so that will stop. She can now stop Anti-Mage from getting away on her own. Plus a Soul Ring and Power Treads, plus 14k. She may be going BKB next, and it looks like she's looking at Invoker to see if perhaps she's deciding if she wants to kill him. What level is he? He is level 11, so that'd still be a hard time for her. Because she doesn't have any stun. She does have silence, so that would, yeah, that would screw up Invoker, but still would have been a pretty risky decision in my opinion. Top lane is going to be pushed out, and I think they're just going to do some farming action. How does Cinderen's farm look? 75. He almost got his BKB. Actually, he does have his BKB. He just needs to buy it, and he does buy it, and now it's going to be sent out to him. Lich is just got, he actually has 2 bracers, so go Lich. Force Staff plus Phase Boots plus Ultimate Orb now on Windrunner. She's probably going to go with the Scythe of Vice. And Broodmother, as I said, she's getting her BKB now as well. And Anti-Mage, oh, she has surrounded, and now the ultimate coming out from Funzy. They're going to try to deal as much damage as they can before he gets out. And Earthshaker's looking to farm up some, there she goes. He's trying to farm up some Spiderlings. Get the Spiderlings out as much as she can. And Sock is now in. They might be able to get a Shackle off here. And it looks like she's in good spot. They do get a Shackle. Here we go. Power shot to fly. And 1, 2. Whoa. No. No, do not get it. If you saw, also the silence went out on Earthshaker from Broodmother, which was a awesome micro. But they're not going to stop with their top lane push. And then it looks like they're gathering up here for the team fight. I completely missed this one. Cinderen had gone down. And the black hole wasn't popped off, so we still have that available. Yeah, I missed this top lane thing here. It looks like they did use a roar to burn that Aegis. Cinderen doing a really good job of farming. There's his bottle. There's an urn. You can get back into the fight whenever he's ready. Sock has got herself a regen rune. This later in the game, though, not too useful for her. She could trade it, though, with someone else. Or she does just decide to pop it off anyway. And here she goes. With the power shot going out, hitting Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage not able to get out of his base at all. I guess that Broodmother pickup was a great decision for mTw. Even though they picked her first, and they didn't know that the carrier was going to be on the Next.kz side was going to be Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage trying to get as much farm as he can. He doesn't even have his Manta style yet, but that's what he's looking for. And this tier 2 tower in the middle lane is going to be pushed. Here we go. We're going to take a lot of damage. They're not going to be able to finish it off, though. Power Shot's going to scout out, get themselves a boar. Or perhaps a hawk. And this is what mTw is. They don't decide to go in for a huge push unless they need to. They won't push unless they need to. And they're just going to deal damage to the tower as they can. Wait for the creep waves. Creep waves get taken out, and then they have some time in order to do it. They have the fortification popped off. And now it is going to go down. Sunstrike is going to hit Bucking Mad. Bucking Mad hits off his mechanism, though. Bringing back all of that health. Adding armor and helping out his team. Meanwhile, Broodmother doing her thing. Yasha finished up. Yeah, Yasha. I always get confused between the Sanj and the Yasha. Gotta get their names right. But yeah, Yasha is finished up on Anti-Mage, BKB. And I think she just... Yeah, she still needs her Ogre Club, so she doesn't have her BKB yet. WTF, mate. I don't know what's wrong, DHMS. Perhaps you can enlighten us. Knight is popped off by Cinderen, keeping it extended a little bit. He adding 50 seconds on here. Perhaps he's going for his BKB next to have that huge vision late game. It's just like a beacon in there. Mass soul rings, mass couriers. You're talking about mass couriers. Everyone does have a soul ring though. Hey, look at the war dog. The war dog. Oh, I think I remember them talking about this. Yeah, I think yeah. So I forget who it was, but someone was having a problem with getting ganked too much and not able to farm. So you can sell back the soul ring. You can sell back the soul ring recipe at like a 75% 25% loss. So effectively, you can kind of bank your money a little bit, and you're able to farm up if you keep getting ganked. And that is why there are so many soul ring recipes here. Not sure who they are owned by, however. And I don't know if I can check. I don't think I have enough time to check because we got some action going on here. Broodmother popped off her ultimate to get back some health. Mantis has looking kind of closer, ever closer, to his Mantis style.
Double darkness.
Double damage is out on Cinderin, so he'll be looking to... Maybe he'll be looking to initiate on someone right now. He has his BKB up, so he can do so. I'm not sure what item they're going to be waiting to get on their heroes before they decide to go in, because with each minute, Anti-Mage does get bigger, and with the Manta style, he is able to farm a bit more. Broodmother now has not finished up her BKB quite yet. And what is the gold graph looking like at this point? Still majorly in favor of the Dire. XP graph majorly in favor of the Dire. They've been commanding this jungle with Funzi. Funzi is level 14, which is the highest level on the map, though Anti-Mage is not doing too badly for himself with level 13. And let me see if I can figure out the gold per minute right here. Gold per minute on him is 313. Versus he's facing Broodmother, who has 4. But, I mean, 4 on Sock is doing pretty well farming for herself as well. Actually beat out Broodmother, which I think is a pretty good feat right now. I'm definitely waiting for something. They have a Gem of True Sight on Lich, and that would be to deal with Invoker if he's trying to Shadow Walk in somewhere. They're warding up the jungle to make sure that they still command control of it. And maybe they're going to go for this top tier 2 tower before they decide to go completely into the base. But they never usually, not never, but they usually don't like to stand and just run up the base. They like to stand outside and deal damage. Which is, they would be using Broodmother for that. Although Cinderin looks to be farming up something. He's so fast at night. So fast at night. Look at him, he's hidden really fast too. That is scary. Look at his face. What do you got here? Night Stalker, you look like a crazy gargoyle. Anyways, not a whole lot that not a whole lot going on, although no one has stacked the Ancients, so what are the skill builds? Everyone's got their skill builds pretty much set at this point. You're gonna forego the Enchant Totem completely, only 1 point in Echo Slam so far. And Vengeful Spirit, doesn't really like the Vengeance Aura at all. The radius... It does have a radius, so it's not like global, which would be pretty overpowered, but that's what they were looking for. They wanted an Aegis. That was the security that they were going for. They're going to go for a, they're going to try to kill someone, I would assume. Earthshaker is going to go on Cinderin. Axe is flying out, not soon enough. They aren't even going to wait for it. They're just going to go. They know that the Radiant is right there, but they don't think it's too much of a problem. Yeah, because there goes Roshan's health. And they're going to run out right as they do this. Aegis is dropped, and that goes on Broodmother. Broodmother is probably going to be the one that they decide to have push in. They're going to get rid of that creep wave. They're going to dive in to find someone. They're not going to find anyone, though. They have... Oh, Vengeful Spirit get caught off by the Void, and now Power Shot to fly out. Night Stalker finishes her off. And, oh no, check it out. We got Anti-Mage up here. He needs to blink away soon, or he's going to get stunned up. You don't want to get a Shackle, and Shackle misses. No. Ah, gets an illusion. And he is inside, and they're looking for him. They're looking for him. They do find him. No. They don't get him, so he's able to escape from that, although they're going to continue to push in this lane. They have all of their lanes pushed out, which is great for them. That gives them a good foot to stand on in terms of initiation and winning, making sure that they get this tower. Enigma does have Black Hole up, hasn't used it at all. His Midnight Pulse is full. He needs one more point for his Black Hole to be complete. This tower is going to go down. No problem. And where did Nightstalker go? Nope, he is back in there. I thought he kind of walked away for a little bit. We have Wave of Terror. Gonna come out, reduce the things. And wow, that was a nice axe. They were able to take out a lot of the Spiderlings for that. And then now Broodmother's just gonna have to wait a little bit. No, she's just gonna go right in. So we have enough power. We're gonna take down this tower right away. And she's gonna make some more Broodlings, Eidolons as well. Funzy taking a lot of damage from this. Roar is gonna stop her. She is blocked in. Aegis is now burned, but the Chain Frost goes out. And then it looks like they're not gonna be able to finish off Mantis either. And they're gonna continue on. They're gonna get themselves Funzy. Force staffs her away, but BKB is up on her. How long does she have? She has 17 seconds before she can pop off her ultimate. And they're not gonna hit that Necro creep. That would, I think he deals damage, like 600 damage when he dies. And they're not gonna back away from the tower though. They're gonna continue on here. And who is down? They have Echo Slam available. They have Swap available. Oh, Malefice stun, and then Swap puts herself in a weird position. But we have a Sunstrike gonna hit him. We have the Sheep Stick on Invoker. Don't get a kill there. They're gonna take damage. Mech charge to bring back the life of the Fissure, taken away from the Fissure. And they're gonna go. They have the Shackle does not latch. We have Fortification up. They're getting a long engagement here, which is what mTw's style is. I'm gonna keep hitting you with spoons. Thank you, Painted Gold, for that one. I like that analogy, and I can see it. It happens every single time that they play. They're gonna push in. They got a pipe to go off. Axes fly, don't deal damage, and we have the tower is down. Are they going to back off? Are they going to be happy with this, or are they going to try to push in to get the barracks as well? Ah, here we go. We got Anti-Mage. He's going to try to go on Kebab. Sunstrike is going to look for Kebab as well. He still has about half life. Magic Stick Charge to come up. Try to save him off. He puts himself on some ice armor. Now he's caught off by Earthshaker, and he goes down to Anti-Mage. What is Anti-Mage at right now? Anti-Mage finished up the Mantis style, so he's able to start ripping when he decides to go. He has a lot of attack power, and here he goes. He's just going to go dive in the tower really big. They have Lich down, and wow! Rips right through it. Anti-Mage is so fast right now. Getting he has a good amount of farm as well. He's got 2k gold. Let's see, he's got 184 last hits, so with all that time that they spent outside the lane and trying to push in really slowly, he was busy farming. What else is he gonna... why not? Why not? We have a lot of gold on Invoker as well. They need some kind of... If they can get a Sheep Stick on someone, that would be great. It looks like they got a Necro unit on Beastmaster. He has a Gem of True Sight to be able to deal with Broodmother. Farming up with his axes. Yeah, Broodmother has no webs to hide herself in over here. She's not really set up in this lane. They're gonna have to they are gonna have to worry about Anti-Mage now. He is going to be able to get a lot of farm, and he's up to almost 200 now. I don't know what he's gonna decide to go next. We shall see what his options are. And they're going to not gonna get killed, but they're gonna push in this bottom tower again. I wonder if they're gonna keep the same strategy as they did before. What items do we have on them? We got pipe as well as mech, usually not seen because you don't want to lose both your pipe and your mech on one hero. But Enigma has them. We have Sock has her Sight of Vice up. A lot of big items for them. And Beastmaster did go down. I missed it. He buys back into the game to be able to farm up. Lich is going to TP out, and they're just going to leave the illusions, which are ended. And they're going to look for another push somewhere else. Anti-Mage is up the top lane here, farming it up. No problem. 3.2k. I'd be interested to see what he decides to do with this money. He has buyback plus something for, like, part of an item. And they're going to catch themselves Mantis, Anti-Mage. They're going to Malefice stun on him. Shackle did miss. He has tons of life and able to get away really quickly, burning a ton of mana away from Broodmother. Just the illusions alone. Nightstalker has finished up an Assault Cuirass, so he has a lot of power to hit really fast. Fast and hard. Anti-Mage has command of his jungle, though. And what does he got? Nope, sorry, he didn't buy anything yet. Has not decided to go on something yet. Or perhaps he has decided and cannot buy it yet for lack of money. But they're going to look at the barracks. They need a barracks now because they know Anti-Mage is starting to get big. They need a barracks. What's the XP graph? It kind of leveled off a little bit. And the gold graph is leveled off. Still very much in favor of the Radiant. Still very much in mTw's favor. They're going to look, they have the momentum for this push. Anti-Mage is here. Invoker is here. Everyone is here. And here we go. We got an instant going on with Bucky Matt. He doesn't send off his black hole yet. Now he does. He's going to get himself Mantis, but they don't have enough damage to kill him off while he's in the black hole. He has to get away from this now. We have Cinderin is going to take him down really quickly. He buys back into the game. Buys back into the game. Still has 2.3k gold. They have to back away from this push, though. Not able to get the racks that they were looking for, although it was good to get an Anti-Mage kill. And they had to burn that money away from Anti-Mage, which is also good. But as you see, Mantis is able to defend his base fairly well. He's not going to stop with his farm. Level 17. I don't know. Let's see. Level 17 on him, and he is not under leveled anymore. He is equal level. Cinderin now is going to have a problem up against him. Although he was able to focus down on them really quickly and kill him, I still think it's going to be a problem for him. Especially as he continues to get larger and they wait for another push to become available. They are going to wait for Funzy to get up. She has an Eagle song, though. So that gives her a lot of evasion plus a lot of faster attack speed. Now Beastmaster is here. Qual and they're going to get a shackle onto Beastmaster. Catches him in the tree. Then Malefice stunning him up. And they're going to get him for this. Fairstaff tries to get him away, but he's going to go down. Earn charge, negative earn charge on him. Mantis is now cut out. Oh no, but he blinks himself away. Is able to run away. They really wanted to get him, though. They really wanted to get him. He is on the run, and they're going to continue on with their fight. And that's just an illusion. Power shot flies out, and he's not going to stop. He's going to counter push, so that they only have a limited amount of time before that they need to run back. They only have a limited amount of time in order to complete this push. They need to go in right now, which they do have the advantage in order to do so. And they aren't going to be contested. It looks like they're going to get the racks for this. Trading racks for a tier 2 tower isn't good, but what can you do? Anti-Mage is just doing his best. Mantis is doing his best for the team, and now they're going to teleport themselves back in. They're looking for a shackle on Anti-Mage, but they aren't going to get it. He is now out of the way. Trying to look for him a little bit, but he should be able to get away from this. And they do get their racks that they're looking for. Perhaps they're going to go for the bottom tower, and he is not going to be intimidated. He's going to sit inside their jungle and get their ancients. But he's now surrounded by 2 heroes. They don't know or maybe they do know he's there. I don't know how Lich hasn't seen him. They're looking for Roshan, which is going to be up in just a couple of seconds. They always have time on this. The Sunstrike misses them out, and the timer goes down. Roshan is up, and they are going for it. This one has cheese. Cheese would be a huge another bit of pushing power that they want. I don't know what Mantis is really going to do against him. He's got an Eagle Song purchased up. Still has money for buyback. I'm kind of interested. What does Eagle Song build other than
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Eagle Song? Immortality on Windrunner, which is interesting pick. I think he's going for the Butterfly build right now. I don't think he's going for Ethereal Blade, because that wouldn't be any of really any use to him. I'm not sure where they put it on Windrunner. What are they going to do with her? Maybe they're going to try to send her in and get a Shackle off as quick as possible. There, we got a Fissure on her, and now a Sunstrike to follow it up. She's lost a lot of life. Where did the Cheese go? Cheese is on Broodmother, is what I did expect. Because Broodmother can take a lot of damage, and then she can pop off Cheese, and then her ultimate, which is able to regen her health back, or the other way around, depending on what you want to do, what the situation dictates.
Dire's top tower is
Looking for this middle section here. Not going to worry. They have a Shackle sound going out, but only gets themselves creeps. Doesn't hit anyone. Has about 5 seconds left before she can send that off again. And she forces off the Wind Run. Sunstrike to come out. Hits again. Nice Sunstrike. And they are waiting to get their momentum up. They're waiting for the creep wave. And now it looks like Power Shot's going to fly out, trying to dispatch the Radiant side creep wave. Next.kz's creep wave.
Tower is under attack.
They're gonna wait for the proper time. They've not decided whether it's time yet. And Anti-Mage, meanwhile, he is, well, he's not outside the base. He's actually not farming for once. He will be soon, however, with this push in. Not a push, but the creep waves are coming in. And they're dispatching these creep waves quicker than mTw would like, because they want to have the creep wave to be able to, before they initiate. And he is big with that. I've finished up his Talisman of Evasion as well. So I think that they still might have that. I think Anti-Mage could turn this around for them. The Gold Graph is leveled off, XP Graph hasn't. But Anti-Mage can do a lot of ripping. They're dispatching these creep waves like nothing, like nothing. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the right time. I'm really not sure whatever that is for mTw. I never see them just dive in and try to take a full team fight. Though they did do that once before. It went okay for them. They did end up getting that barracks in the end. They do have the black hole ready and waiting. Maybe perhaps they're gonna try to catch off Mantis. And that's what they're trying to look for, but they don't get it. Ice Wall is going to stop them from proceeding inwards. That Hawk's scouting them out a bit. That Greater Boar standing sentry along with the Forge Spirits. This is the problem that I saw one of the last games I casted with mTw, is they weren't able to push in, and then Faceless Void got to be too huge for them to deal with. They did not get a barracks though, which they have the advantage of right now. And they're just gonna go from outside. Sock. Gonna take, not taking damage yet because, alright, Roar goes out and they're gonna go on to, I don't know who they're going on to. They're going on to Mantis. Mantis taking a lot of damage. Black Hole is gonna finish him off. He goes down. I saw swap out. Swap for the Enigma. Enigma is still alive though. And Vengeful Spirit goes down. Knight is popped off. They are trying to get rid of these wards, illusions that are dealing a lot of damage. Sock is now dead, but she has Aegis, so she's going to be right back into the fight right here. And I think this is going to be Rax if they can. And Anti-Mage, he can buy back. He doesn't have the money for it though. Spent it all on the Talisman. And that is middle barracks. That is middle barracks, and they need to get this down before Anti-Mage comes back into the game. And they do get a shackle on Stalcat. Now he's looking pretty bad. It's shackled to Earthshaker as well. And they're going to go right themselves in and finishes off Earthshaker. Vengeful Spirit swaps, gives off a stun. But this should be a barracks for them. Earthshaker buys back into the game. They're going to try to save it, but that is barracks. As Mega Creeps are going to be incoming very shortly. GG has not been called out, so it looks like Next.kz doesn't want to give up that easily. They're gonna look for Kebab. One more click will be finishing off Kebab. But that's, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Very close though, very close. Let's see how well they're able to do against this sort of, well, this is just a huge problem. This is what you would call an issue. Snag in the plan. And I don't think they're going to wait for Roshan to be able to go back in, but maybe they're just going to regen themselves up, teleport back, and continue. What item? Do we have any interesting items now? Just the BKB, the Assault Cuirass from before, 3k gold, Windrunner buys herself an MKB, which is huge. Broodmother buys herself up a Butterfly, and Night Stalker doesn't buy anything yet. Lich is back here. He has Realm of Endurance. He's going to finish up Power Tread. Oh no, he's going to finish up Put of Defiance. And now they are ready to begin their final push. Anti-Mage having a difficult time farming is because you get half of the experience and half the gold from Mega Creeps. Half and half for that, so he's not going to be able to just sit and farm as effectively. So he's level 19, and I don't know if he outlevels. No, he doesn't outlevel anyone, really. Windrunner is doing really well. She's level 20, actually. And they are smoked. And looking for a kill. Here we go. Gonna try to find themselves Anti-Mage. They get a shackle onto Anti-Mage, who is a sheep. And they got Ice Frost to come out. They're going to try to stun up. They're going to hit Invoker. Anti-Mage gets himself Enigma, but he's going to be finished off here by focusing down from Broodmother. Windrunner get the last hit there. And now they're doing not too bad against this. Cinderin is taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down. Cinderin goes down. We have Kebab still available, though. Funzy continues her onslaught, gonna get themselves Stalcat, and now Shackle misses, but Power Shot to fly through, and they're gonna go through, and now they're gonna call GG. GG. Good job, mTw. Their strategy ended up working out. Anti-Mage didn't roll through them as well as they wanted him to. And Funzy, oh, she's still alive. So awesome game, exciting to cast. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did as well. Thank you for tuning in. I am Love is Dead.